So, my next door neighbor, I probably should have killed several times, just came over and told me he's a fan of yours, and he'd like you to take English elocution lessons, and I understand, like, I never said anything to this individual at all, or to anybody around here. And people just know their Facebook thing or whatever. I don't think he's even been on the blog, I'm not sure, but you understand, like, I was not saying anything, just say hi to her for me. Now, like, it's useless for us, for me, to pretend that I don't love you. And got people from Russia, looking at this site. They're the third, fastest, the third, they were nowhere a few months ago. So people in Russia are, tagging onto this, and, like, I need to do a complete job with this, to understand, like a complete and total job. But half the world knows that I love you right now. I'm sure of it. Most of the Arab world, for sure. And, so, the whole idea that there was some sort of protection that, I could afford, because of, the work I need to do. They can grab you or date her anytime and, force me to capitulate to whatever I want. It'll be a forced capitulation with a force and effect, you understand? So, like, but, like Alice, the best bodyguard I've ever had, I could ever imagine. And he tells me he's going to take care of our family, our kids, the way he's taking care of me. And that's all. Understand? So, there's no reason anymore, for us to be apart, really. I can fathom. Nobody's saying nothing. Nowhere. I think most of them are hoping it's true. Understand? I think most of them really, really are holding their breath and hoping it's true. And so we're going to make a lot of people happy, I think. I don't really think we got too much to be afraid of. I was afraid for you and Delu and Calista and Leah and anybody that I loved. But, these people can't argue with the truth. And that's all I deal with, period. I'm not interested in anything else. I don't care how long they've had these lies in place. I don't care how cute they are. I don't care how profitable they are. Poof. 100% of idols gone. I don't want any of them fucking standing. End of story. With you or without you, but you understand, like, for me to sit here like this and not hold you consumes all of my wit, all of my strength, all of my ambition, all of my energy, all of my creative sentiment, just to somehow convince you to drop what the fuck you're doing and step into my arms. I loved you. And then when we first started this thing, I thought, I had to sort of convince they would like me a little bit. Like, I didn't realize that she already loved me. But this is huge. Like, there's nobody that can replace anybody. Like, David can't replace Callista, Callista can't replace David, David, Nora can't replace David, Nora can't replace Callista, Nora can't replace Sally, just, there's nobody that's not needed and wanted here. I'm king of this place, okay? I'm also the head of this family. We're playing together. And, I need things fitting, and it doesn't fit now. Really, this is not right. I want to inspire these people through example, not boot fuck you in the head until it makes sense to them. Well, a little of both. Understand? But it's just a I love it too, the distraction. I can't quit on this job or you or anything, I'm frustrated, and if it's anyone else, if there's any other scenario at all, any other woman, ask this of me. Just don't you see it fits? Everything fits with you and me. Our lives together. It doesn't fit this way. It's a fucking goddamn python's nest, pissed off python's nest of fucking twerpy fucking vipers that spew venom anyway, they can. Like Obama. Like the depravity that this man stoops to is breathtaking. Really breathtaking. It's like his mind has been co-opted by Dick Cheney. Some kind of osmotic voodoo or some fucking thing they got going on, because anyway, he wants to make a government agency of protecting the government's lies. Obama thinks he can supersede the laws of God. Point their fucking guns at us and make us shut up. They gotta be out of their fucking minds. What else are they gonna do? Pout? I've been getting lessons in that. As the hell they can't argue with me, and they know it. I don't. No. Not one. And so, you know what? I've been thinking, I will never pay a jurist in any country a fucking nickel. But I'm theorizing of initiating my own court proceedings and suing the government of Canada and Ontario, and outlining in my statement of claim exactly and precisely why. At least have it edited as a court document. And it won't be held in secret. So Canadian citizens are suing the Law Society of Canada and the Government of Ontario for $56 million plus damages. We're around about $80 million. I've got them by the fucking balls. They've let billions slip to their friends, and I know it. And they're so stupid because I can prove it. I get the fucking money back. These guys allowed their buddies to pad their fucking invoices to the government to $2 billion in 1 year alone. No respect. I'm sure it must have irked some of the lesser civil servants to see that happen. I'm sure this is not the only incident where it's occurring. You know, why else be Prime Minister of the country? Or, you know, who the fuck wants that job? Or for $200,000 a year, whatever. And $500,000 a year. Anyway. I'm sure the politics is much like executive groups. Main topic of consideration. Most political meetings is how to get reelected again rather than what we're going to do for the people who elected us. Every political leader in this country, in the United States and Canada, but certainly in the United States, since 1930, has seen the snake grow. The Federal Reserve making it okay for the government of the United States to print its own money. And U.S. citizens paying interest on every fucking dollar that's ever been printed to the Federal Reserve System. It's called the national debt. It has to be paid before anything else. We don't want the United States to be what's it called? Deadbeat debtor. And so how the United States avoids being deadbeat debtor is it turns off the lights, goes to the back room, prints about 100 trillion extra dollars, and deposits them in its current account, and thus creates money. Actually, that's not how it works. They write a check that's deposited in the current account in the U.S. government, and it's assumed that the funds are there, but there's no funds. Dollars are created out of the imagination of the Federal Reserve and paid interest on every fucking one of them every year. That's a nice business. I wonder how you'd sell that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how we're going to do things around here. Okay, so I'm going to be responsible for... I've got no money, but I'm going to be responsible for giving you your money. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pretend I got money. All right? I'm going to store a whole bunch of gold and shit in the basement of where I work and make it look like I got money. And I've got value and assets, etc. But really, none of it's mine. Okay, so I got this gold that I'm babysitting, and I got a checkbook. And I got no money in the bank. But what I got is Federal Reserve Bank on my checks. And so what I do is I write a check to the United States government for $30 trillion, let's say. 50 billion, 30 trillion, whatever's needed for the moment. The government deposits that check into its current account, as I reiterate, and it becomes money. The first people who pay, of course, are the people who the debt's owed to. So the Federal Reserve gets the fresh cream of every new crop of money, first issue of every fresh crop of money, and then so do the armed salespeople and military and the government employees and government personnel, and then it's fed out into the world of high finance, private enterprise, private banking. But that's kind of more or less the stream the money takes to your pocket. So there really is no reality to any of it, other than what a poor man thinks. You know, if a poor man will work for 5 of these an hour or 6 of these an hour, that's what determines the value of currency on planet Earth today, nothing more than that. This is why countries want to keep the minimum wage down and wherever they are. This gives more value to their currency. Oh, fuck, our guys will work for 3.5 of those an hour. Oh, fuck, our guys want 7, 14, 21. Germany, $150 an hour. Electrician, I understand. I have no idea if it's true or not. I heard it from fairly reliable sources. I heard from investors, and we're glad to pay it as well, because they're talented people. Anyway, understand, like, what's happening in the United States is the leaders of the United States have been funneling the net worth of the country, the increasing the number of dollar bills in circulation, diluting the value of the ones currently there to such a degree that huge percentages, like 40% of the value of the United States of America and Canada, got lost somewhere in the last 18 months of Bush's term of office. Now, you need to understand that when Clinton left the White House, he was still broke. He published some books and got some, a couple $1 million or whatever. But Obama who does not come from money, now has a declared net worth of over $9 million. I think he's starting to like Vladimir Putin's debt. Vladimir's worth probably trillions. Keeps me. That's that. But then you see, these guys always have the fail-safe argument with us. Well, if it wasn't me, it would have been somebody a lot worse than me. And you know what? That may in fact be true, because it's my understanding that Vladimir Putin is telling the U.S. government that, you know what, don't fuck with us on this agricultural shit. If you do, you're courting World War III. Get Monsanto the fuck out of anywhere around us. And stay away. Now, that takes balls, and he's a capitalist, Vladimir, at heart. He's an opportunist for sure. And so, like, if I'm sure Monsanto would have, sucked his dick big time to get them into his country and the whole Eastern Bloc universe. But he said no, right off the hop. He said, bum, bum, bum. So he's serving his people. Yes. He could have made money with Monsanto. He told him to go fuck themselves. Gotta grant the man, a little room for this. Obviously not too fond of the United States, and neither am I. I'm not fond of the political bullshit that's going on in the United States. I love the U.S. people. I took care of me when I was a fucking kid. I'd like to save the fucking place if we can. Utter and complete total destruction. Self-fucking destruction. You don't need an enemy. Anyway, I love you girls. I do. Madly. And, so, what can I say? Living with me won't be, easy, but it'll be exciting, and you'll be loved inside out, upside down, sideways. I don't know. It's true.